What's up everybody, and welcome back to BDGC. Josh Baysinger here with a special guest commentary from LaPage, who you may know as Disc Golf Dude.
What's up everybody?
We're doing some tournament coverage of the 2017 Tennessee State Disc Golf Championships. This is round 2, part 1 at Panther Creek Disc Golf Course in Morristown, Tennessee. Starting out with Collin Carter, he's negative 13, and Tim Owston, Dutch Napier, John Matlack, and Matt Bell are all tied at 12 under.
Now this course just tore everybody apart. We'll see how it does for these pros here.
Starting out on hole number 5, the women were starting. The FPO was starting on hole number 1, so the MPO is starting out on hole number 5 here. We got Collin Carter, Canova sponsored.
Nice forehand up that. That's good placement for that hole too.
Here we have Tim Owston from Kingsport, Tennessee, known by locals as Tic-Tac. There's a lot of rough stuff over on the side there. This is a brand new course. Just opened up right before the Tennessee State tournament. Still a lot to clean up out there. Here we have Dutch Napier, Prodigy disc. Like he hits a tree and skips over to the left-hand side. Here we have John Matlack on the tee.
He's prepping up for pretty big highs here. Gets around those.
That's a great shot right here. This is a 520-foot par 4. It plays uphill, and it's over 100 feet of elevation change from the tee pad to the basket.
It feels all of about 1,000 feet too.
Here we have Matt Bell, Latitude 64 sponsored player.
Ripping it. Oh, getting caught up.
Hits a tree and falls down. He's going to have a lot of work to do here. Great shot up the hill.
Nice save.
These guys are making it look a lot easier than it is.
Absolutely.
Dutch over on the left-hand side. Looks like he's going to flick one up.
Gets up there with no troubles.
Probably still has about, what do you think, 150, 200 feet there?
About that, yeah. There's still a little bit of hill to climb yet.
It's Tic-Tac over in the rough.
Trying to get out of it, does he? It's a little bit on the left side, but should play out.
Matlack looking like he's throwing a thumber.
Playing this on the am side, that was a pretty dominant shot, trying to get up that. Use every bit of your arm just to get up that hill.
No.
Just making those forehands look buttery smooth.
Absolutely.
Looks like that was the shot to take.
Bell going to the forehand as well.
And looks like he gets it there.
A little bit of tree love there.
Yeah, exactly where you want to be though.
Tic-Tac going with the backhand. Looks like he's going to put some Manheiser on it. Great shot.
Definitely making it look like it's just another walk in the park for these guys.
Dutch looks like he's got a putter in his hands. Just going to try and glide it up there.
Yeah, looks like it worked for him.
Matlack has such smooth form. I didn't notice as much when I was filming, but when I looking back at the film,
Just kind of watching, yeah.
yeah, it's so smooth. Collin putting for a 4. I'm sorry, that was a putt for a 3. Looks like he's going to take a 4.
There you go.
This is definitely a hard hole to start out on the day.
But it's definitely one you want to get out of the way right off the bat.
Yeah. Bale's going to tap in.
The next hole's a little bit smoother of a transition coming away from 5.
From straight uphill to straight downhill.
Yeah.
Looks like we got all pars on that one. Scores stay the same. Moving on to par 3, hole number 6. It's 400 foot. These guys are taking a route that you're not going to see any amateurs take.
Absolutely not.
The fairway actually goes kind of straight from the tee pad, and it basically is like a backward C, I guess you could say. It's a big, huge hyzer shot. But these guys are cutting out the fairway and going right down through the smallest gaps they can find. Tic-Tac throws a roller down through there.
And I had watched a lot of lead card coverage on this, and I had seen that everybody was using some forehand turnover shots or overhand shots, and not one single right-hander was just going straight down the chute with the backhand.
Wow.
Everybody was turning over a forehand.
I would say this is probably one of the hardest par 3s. I could see this one playing as a 4 just because of how wooded it is.
Oh yeah.
Looks like Matlack's going to go down the fairway.
Down.
Hits a tree, skips out. He's out in the open. Bell, I love to see him drive off the tee with that backhand. He reaches all the way back. Didn't do it so much there, but you notice on some of the longer holes, he's got a very interesting reach back. I love to see it.
A wide out action there. Got caught up. Was looking at a longer putt.
Matlack looked like he's got a Nova in his hands. Such a smooth shot.
Oh yeah.
Holy.
Dutch looks like he's going to try and jump on it. Maybe just laying that one up.
Hope he got it though.
Looks like another soft layup. I think these guys are just ready to take their 3 and move along.
Just play smart golf and walk along.
Collin Carter shooting negative 13 at Cherokee Park Disc Golf Course. That's no joke, guys. That was a good run right there. Matt looks like he's running it. Going for a par save here. Just off the cage. Nice putt from Collin. I notice Matlack always tosses the disc up and spins it around before he puts.
Everybody has their routines.
Seems to work for him.
Yeah.
Just tap it in.
Touch to follow.
Bell tapping in for a bogey 4 after that unfortunate kick off the cage.
Gave it a heck of a run though.
Absolutely. Looks like we're going on to par 4, hole number 7. It's 450 feet. This one I could see playing as a par 3. Basically a flick shot for these guys. You can see the basket right up there.
If you get into that right side there, you're in some trouble though.
Definitely.
He's gonna try to turn it over.
Gonna need something really unstable to get up there, unless he's just trying to let it sit down.
And just place it right on the fairway just like that.
Yeah. Looks like he was definitely playing a placement shot.
Dutch doing the same. Oh, he's taking the local route through that.
Can't really see it here, but he got caught up in not that big tree, but the one right behind it.
And it does kind of open up in there, but it's not a safe play.
Yeah, no real fairway. Nice smooth shot right there. Like it was turning some. He hit the tree and fell down. Bell going with a flick. Looking like a great shot.
Absolutely, right where you want to be.
Looks like he's going to definitely take a birdie here.
Absolutely, just lay it up. I mean, you might even be able to eagle it if he gives it a good run.
He is a 2016 putting world champion, Matt Bell, so.
Well, you might be able to do it then.
Matlack looks like he's going with the thumber over the top. It's a great shot.
A little bit of a roll away, but he got out of trouble real quick with that.
This is Dutch here, hard to see in there. He's just going to pitch out and try and get up as close to the basket as he can. Tic-Tac maybe looking to put this one in.
Is it a good run? Oh, good bid, but still taking his birdie nonetheless. Got Matt trying to do the same.
Matt definitely takes his time when he's putting. I love to see that. Good run. Matlack rolled a little bit into the edge of the woods there, but he's going to put a foot out and try and get his birdie save, actually.
Yeah.
And he does.
He got it.
Heck of a save.
Dutch tapping in for a birdie. Collin's going to come in right behind him. I actually missed Collin's approach shot. This is his birdie putt right here. Sorry about that, guys.
That's what makes you a human. Matt tapping his birdie as well.
Tic-Tac going to drop it in. Clean us up with a star frame. We got Carter sitting at 14 down, and the rest of the cards sitting at 13 down. Moving on to hole number 8, 405-foot par 3. Collin Carter.
You said it was up the tree, Dutch.
Flicking down the middle. Collin's got a really strong forehand game. I noticed when I was filming him. Tic-Tac looked like he's going to throw a roller. Definitely need a little bit more distance on this hole. It plays a lot longer than 405 feet.
Yeah, the fairway is definitely where you want to be. Anytime you land in that left or right side, you're going to be fighting your way out.
Dutch going with a roller as well. That's a great shot right there. He's got a long jump putt.
Now, these pros make this hole look a lot easier than it is. Josh and I actually had the chance to play this our first time together playing, and yeah, definitely plays a lot longer than it seems. One of the longer par 3s I've ever played. Putting it right in the middle where you want it.
You really notice Matt's reach back right there. Looks like he's getting caught up on the left side.
You got a little bit of a kick out to kind of save him from that edge there.
Yeah, it would have almost definitely been a bogey if he had went deep in that.
Yeah, any more to the left, it would have been trouble.
He's got a putt there. Matlack. Looks like another Nova.
Drop in.
Drops.
Looks like he's going to drop it in.
That's a great shot right there. I remember that, filming it. I thought that one was going in.
Hard skipped a beat a little bit.
Yeah. Tic-Tac, you can see on the right side there. You definitely don't want to be over there.
But it kind of makes it look effortless trying to get it out of it.
That's why he's an MPO.
Yep.
Carter going with another flick.
No, come on, get up.
Straight up right there.
It's right next to the basket.
Take his par and move along.
Absolutely. This hole, that's exactly what you want to do.
Absolutely. If I take a 3 on this hole, then I feel like I've really done some work.
You know, if I take par on any hole at Panther, that's a successful day.
That's true.
Par feels like a birdie at this course. Playing into these par 5s, getting up and chaining out for 5, you know, it's oh. Skipped right off the top there.
Matt looking about the same kind of putt Tic-Tac had, about the same distance.
Nice, Bill.
Takes the par.
Carter, that's a great drop in on this hole. To be that close on your second shot.
Alright, looking to put his par away as well.
No problems there. Tic-Tac's going to tap in for his bogey. And then Dutch is going to clean up with his par to finish out this hole.
Not even taking the bag off. I have to take the bag off. If I don't, I'm losing it.
It's definitely pro tips, taking the bag off.
Oh yeah.
Moving on to hole number 9, 710 feet. It's a par 4. Looks like all these guys are going to go with that hyzer. Baskets down through the field and goes back into the left side there. So the hyzer's definitely the play here. You can see that's a great shot there. There's the basket there.
With it being slightly downhill, it makes it a little bit easier to accomplish airing it out like that.
Absolutely.
I think when we played, that grass was about waist high, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I lost a disc in there and then found a disc and then I found mine again. They cleaned it up a lot for this tournament. They did a good job.
Yeah, they did a really good job.
Matlack with the same hyzer.
Way out there. It worked out for him though.
I would say this one plays shorter than 710 just because, like Pat said, it's slightly downhill.
Also, these pros make it just look so easy. Get some good distance on that one.
Looks like these guys are all going to be looking at birdie putts if they can make their rough shots. Tic-Tac going on the inside a little bit.
Hung up by that tree, but still out. Yeah, definitely a hyzer approach.
Just looking to pitch it out and back in. Does just that, but it hits that grass, that tall grass right there, slowed it down. Probably would have got some skip, and he probably would have ended up right at the basket if it hadn't hit that tall grass.
Dutch just rolling it in. A little out, but still putting.
Dutch is a great putter, so he hopefully won't have any problems with that. Matlack with that smooth up shot.
Tree save.
Carter had a huge drive. He actually started this year out as an amateur and advanced. He had 2 wins in amateur and a 2nd place finish in the National Collegiate Disc Golf Championships.
Like he's wearing a shirt from that too.
After that, he moved up to pro. He's been doing great since.
What, about nine MPO wins?
Yeah, in 2017, 9 MPO wins. Matt with a great up there.
That's quite an accomplishment, jumping up and getting those wins like that.
Absolutely. I was talking to James Snappy Cole in one of the rounds we filmed. He was talking about Collin Carter. He said he had 3 wins in a row in the MPO, and then a couple close calls, and then 4 wins in a row. So that's a great accomplishment. Great putt right there. Walking it off.
Definitely makes that last hole bogey a little bit easier to swallow.
Absolutely. Good to get that stroke back.
Oh, absolutely, especially on Panther, where strokes are not anything that you want to lose.
Matlack with a birdie putt. Bale looking to do the same here.
Oh, couldn't quite get it there though. Still saves his par.
Carter with a tap in birdie.
That's a good birdie to have on this hole too.
Absolutely. Looks like we had 4 pars and Bale with a bogey. No, I'm sorry.
He parred.
4 birdies and
1
Bale with a
par.
par. You know, the sponsored Collin Carter going to the flick. This is a long one right here. When Pat and I played this course together, we started on hole 10. I was excited to not start on hole 1 because it's 735 feet. Then we looked at the scorecard and saw that it was 740 and uphill. So it's a par 5, and it plays every bit of that par 5.
This is definitely one of those holes we were talking about where you are excited to take your 5.
Yes.
You take your par, you walk away from this one as well. It's definitely a long one, and it's a tricky one too. You got this open shot right here into the fairway, and it snakes into the trees. So placement is key on this hole.
These guys making it look a lot easier than it is. Tic-Tac is turning over. Ended up in those bushes over there on the side. It's a tough spot. Bale came to this tournament all the way from California. It's a good shot. Tic-Tac, he was reaching in there to get his disc. There was a snake hanging in the tree right above his disc.
Oh no.
It was just hanging down there. Everybody took a look in there to see it. I stayed away.
Nice Nice forehand to get through that.
Great.
Skip.
See the
Absolutely.
basket still really far down there.
Oh yeah.
Like I said, it definitely plays every bit of 740, if
That
not
is-
more.
Is that his 3-shot?
That was his second shot, so he'll be
He's gonna be shooting.
shooting for 3 after
That's pretty darn good.
that. Dutch going on the inside. I don't know if that was a misfire or if he saw a line there, hit a tree and sat down there. I saw Matlack getting his arm ready for something huge here, and I didn't know what was
Looks
going
like
on.
he's looking up top there to see if he can get it up and over that. That's pretty risky business to do that.
Yeah, very high thumber there.
There's some gaps up in those trees up there, but I mean, it looks like it worked out for him.
Absolutely. And I gotta mention, great camera work from Cory Murphy there.
Oh yeah.
When I saw Matlack going over the top, I was like, well, there's a shot we didn't get. But looking back at the footage, I could not believe he caught that. Looks like Matt Bell is going over the top as well. Huge sky anhyzer. He got over the top, but it ended up over on the right side of the fairway there in the woods. Tic-Tac with his third throw here. It's a great shot.
Absolutely. That roll helped out even more for him.
Dutch looks like he's trying to slightly toss a putter down there, get some turn. I'm sorry. Does just that. Looking at about 20 feet there.
Again, just making this look so easy.
Yeah. I crawled back here in the woods with Matt, and he said I got a jump putt, and I thought he was joking, but as you can see, there was no joke to that. He actually ran that.
I'd be afraid of falling. Just trying to get a Nova down there.
Matching the shirt. Exactly what you want right here.
So cut roll, puts it right next to the basket.
Collin with a jump putt. That'll work. Tic-Tac's still looking at a 4 here, right?
I believe so, yeah.
If he can make this putt, take a birdie on that after ended up in the bushes. Oh, good run. Just needed a little bit more height on it.
It's like Dutch is trying to do the same, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
And he gets it. Good
That's a
putt.
great birdie right there. Matt, after fighting his way out of the woods, makes good birdie. Another birdie. Carter with a birdie as well. And looks like Matlack's trying to do the same. Seeing 4 birdies on that hole absolutely blows my mind.
I think that first time we played together, I think I walked out of there with an 8.
And on the hole 11, we won't talk about what I got on this hole. Besides every tree up the fairway. This is a beast of a hole. 620-foot par 5. Uphill and uphill and uphill.
And with a full card, it took us a good 30 minutes to get through this hole.
Absolutely.
Just this hole alone.
Great shot right there. That's what you want.
Absolutely.
Bad thing about this hole, and you'll see when these guys get up here to their up shots, There's almost no footing anywhere on this hole because it's uphill.
I mean, you got loose rock everywhere.
Yeah.
Leaves.
The hole kind of plays up and to the left, but it kind of goes straight after you get around this curve here. Basket's up top of the hill. Matt Bell looking to do the same. Great camera work from Cory Murphy. Follows all the way. Ooh, little roll back down.
However, the nice thing about having all that stuff down on the ground there is if it does attempt to roll away, you might have a chance of it stopping.
Yeah, it's definitely going to stop somewhere with all those rocks, and I would assume in a year or so, a lot of that won't be there,
No.
and that roll is definitely going to be a possibility in some time. You can see most of the guys here looking at some problems with footing. Collin looking at a flick.
Tough flick right behind this tree there.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like he makes it work. Just a little bit of a skip off that tree, but didn't really cause him any problems.
You can see the rocks all the way at the top. The basket's kind of on a plateau up there. It's still pretty far up there. It's 620 feet, but I would say it probably plays probably closer to 7, I would think.
750 easily, yeah.
There you can finally see the basket. Great stop from Matt. One thing I've noticed as an am, if I have a problem with my footing, I'm usually not smart enough to stop, and I end up trying to throw anyway. Shank the drive. 2 good stops there. Makes an adjustment. And that's a great shot right there. Matlack looking at his options here. Looks like he's going to be going with a flick. Lots of stuff in this fairway. You gotta basically find a small hole and try and thread the gap. Does just that.
Yeah, I don't think I used one backhand or one forehand in this tournament at all. I think I did overhand the entire way through this.
Wow.
Managed to get a 5, and I was happy with that. Walked away with it.
Absolutely. I'll take a 5 on this hole any day. Great shot from Dutch right there. He's up top. Collin with his, I would say, signature flick at this point.
Go in.
He makes it work for him. Just puts it right there. Beautiful shot.
Tic-Tac still got a little bit of work to do. There shouldn't be any problems.
Yeah, Kiwanis started.
In that stance, it looks like it was a pretty open shot, and he's looking at putting right there.
Matt looking to do the same thing as Tic-Tac. A little bit more to the left than he wanted. Couple trees this way, but as we said earlier, 2016 putting world champion, so shouldn't be any problem for him. Matlack looks like he's got a Nova in his hands. Has a couple of those. It looks like he relies on them a lot for his up shots. They work well for him, as you can see. Dutch with a soft putter shot. Bell with a birdie. That's a great birdie. I didn't think I was going to see any fours on this hole, to be honest.
It's definitely an accomplishment, that's for sure.
One thing I noticed filming Dutch over the weekend is he always exhales just like that right there before he putts. I love to see that, him getting inside his routine. He makes it work. As you can see, he pulls off the birdie.
Doing the same.
Tic-Tac with a birdie as well. And Matlack with the same. Seeing
That's
4 birdies, 5 birdies.
5 birdies. Star birdie on that. That's a dream on that hole.
Moving on to hole number 12, one of the shorter holes on the course. You can see Collin going with the flick. He gets caught up on the right side. There's the basket you can see there. Dutch going with a, looks like a putter, soft Anheuser shot. Tracking nicely towards the basket. Goes long. That was a great shot right there. Matlack looking to line up the same kind of shot, it looks like. Hits a tree and skips over to the right side there.
There's some openings in that right side there, but it's definitely not where you want to be.
Bell going with a roller.
That's a pretty risky shot, but it's
Bouncing.
going and going some more, and it's going to turn back over for him, and looks like he got it.
I've never imagined anybody going for a roller on this, but somehow he made that
I
work.
think that's the part of disc golf where luck kind of plays into it. I mean, us amateurs, we rely heavily on the luck more than the skill, but
Absolutely. I never get that lucky though.
oh, absolutely not. I'd be on the next hole. He's just trying to float it down.
Very smooth. Ooh.
Gets a little to the right, but should be putting. Doesn't look too satisfied with it. Flicking the bug off of that.
A beetle on his Nova. Looks like he's just going to toss that Anheuser shot, try and get some glide. Heading right down there.
Oh yeah.
Hits right on the X on that tree.
X marks the spot, and it actually kind of saved him too, because if that would have kept gliding,
Yeah, he would have been in some trouble.
yeah, it would have been a little bit further than you would have wanted. Now there are some logs back there that people have been using as a backstop. They put it a little long, but still that's about, you know, 30, 35 foot putt nonetheless.
Dutch looking for a 2. Oh, just misses. This is actually the only hole I toot on this course. when we played
I
together.
can't remember if I did the same. I want to say I didn't. But I try not to remember a lot of the holes on this course because it just ate me alive.
Tic-Tac just off the cage. Matlack going for his par. Oh.
That'd be a tough one to swallow too.
No problems for Collin. Bell here with his 2 after that outstanding roll.
It's a great 2 to have.
You know that putt had to get in his head after what just happened, so making that. Hopefully get him back on track for the next hole. Dutch tapping in with a 3. Tic-Tac going to do the same.
I think with this course that H.B. Clark designed, I think he had meant to break man's spirit with this.
He definitely did that.
If anybody's ever played any of H.B.'s signature courses, he's been known to do that with a few of these holes. But this course, I mean, despite its longevity and crazy shots, it's a beautiful course. Anybody that's in the Morristown area, check it out.
Absolutely. Definitely worth driving to, even if you're a little bit outside the area.
Oh, definitely.
No, no.
Collin with that flick. Looks like a turnover on him. Just trying to go straight down the middle. Good shot, but it fades out a little bit.
There was a man on my card that had parked it off the tee.
Wow.
Now mind you, that's 590 feet. While there's some elevation, that's
a great shot.
you see some of these pros kind of struggling off the tee a little bit. I mean, notice how you got all the tree lines and everything like that trying to get out of it. Where it does open up, still kind of have to fight to get out of that a little bit.
Tic-Tac goes a little bit long, maybe. Matlack, after hitting the tree before getting out into the fairway there, that one flexes back over on him. He's wanting to keep turning down towards the basket, but it didn't do so much of that. Dutch just looking to toss it up there. It's going to be a birdie, hopefully.
That's a great shot as well.
Absolutely. Looking to take a birdie and move on. Okay, so Tic-Tac didn't go long, but looks like almost pin high. It's a great shot. Nice soft touch with that shot. They all shooting for a 2 on this par 4.
Pretty admirable shot.
Absolutely. You gotta feel great on a 590-foot hole.
Come on.
Ooh, a little short. Collin looking for a birdie, and he gets it. Dutch trying to do the same. No problems for Dutch. Matt's going to take his birdie. I know he wanted that eagle putt. But birdie on this hole is still good.
Absolutely.
Matlack dropping it in, making sure there's no chance of a chain out. Looks like Matlack is running out at 15 down. Owston at 14 down, 17 down for Bell and Napier, and then 18 down for Carter to finish out part 1 of round 2. Guys, we want to thank you for watching. Huge thanks to all the pros that let us film you guys. Huge thanks to Cory Murphy for the excellent camera work and following us around all weekend. And of course, huge thanks to Disc Golf Dude Pat LaPage for joining me on commentary. Hopefully I can get you back for part 2.
Absolutely, brother. Thanks for having me, man.
Guys, thanks for watching. Please click like, subscribe, comment, share this video with your friends, and help promote disc golf in your area.